Oh boy, the Civil War is heating up. What's up, guys? This is GN Guy. If you like my content, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. So, they caught PC Principal. This is the guy who punched a Turning Point USA guy in Berkeley College. This is an unmasked Antifa guy. UC Berkeley police arrested suspect on campus attack on conservative activist. This guy's name is Zachary Greenberg, 28. He was arrested. So, UC Berkeley officials on Friday arrested a suspect who allegedly, come on, Fox News, dude. You're Fox News. Why are you saying allegedly? You saw the video. The guy punched a guy. Officials on Friday. So, he attacked this Turning Point USA on February 19th. This guy's name is Hayden Williams. And the School Public Affairs Department said a statement. Arrest records from the sheriff's office in Greenberg was charged with assault with deadly weapon and attempted to cause great bodily injury. The arrest came the same day officials decided to reopen the investigation, which was concluded a week earlier. Why was it concluded? They couldn't find the guy. He was on video assaulting a guy, and the guy's face was clearly visible. He was not under a mask. Why did they conclude the investigation? You know why? It's because there was pushback. There was media pressure for this guy to be arrested. Williams, 26, who was not a student but a field representative for the conservative group, the Leadership Institute, which I'm Turning Point USA, my bad, which approached the two men, and he said reacted with agitation to signs, one of which said to have punched Williams several times. The recruitment table was knocked over and the signs were ripped. According to the UC Berkeley alert in the website, Williams told Fox News a week that the attacker had threatened to shoot him. I thought liberals don't like guns. Nobody likes these Antifa guys. My liberal friends don't like this guy. Nobody really likes this guy. According to the San Francisco Chronicle, Greenberg has identified the suspect who punched Williams several times. Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA, issued a statement on Greenberg's arrest, calling the evidence for the case incontrovertible. Today, we finally learned the identity of the attacker, and the violent man was arrested. And every American should afford due process, but we believe that the video evidence in the case is incontrovertible, and the 28-year-old Zachary Greenberg has prosecuted full extent of the law and assault with the deadly weapon, which should be considered. I don't see a weapon here. He just punched a guy. Well, Fox News, not the best social news. Hopefully, the dark chapter in the will act to wake up call for those concerning the actual politically motivated hate crimes in America. Berkeley and college campuses across this targeted conservative minority, he said. The attack sparked outrage on social media, and many critics saw the university's muted response as they were actually trying to let this go under the rug. So he's under $30,000 bail, and he's going to appear in court on Monday. We saw this with the bike lock attacker, the professor. We saw this with there was another guy who attacked another person in Berkeley. You see this in Berkeley. You don't see it in New York, though. New York cops would beat the crap out of you. Don't mess with New Yorkers. Especially, and do not mess with New York cops. Berkeley has a muted and delayed response to this. Remember when Milo did the little speech on February around 2017? They burned down Berkeley College, and they're getting... They got away with it because the people and the powers that be, they were like, whatever. They didn't care. See, there's more. Okay, let's read the comments. We should be charged with a hate crime. My guess is that he cried like a baby when he saw those shut. Greenberg. Oh well, I'm not gonna read that. You can read that yourself. Hayden has moxie, and he came several punches. He still went down. So relatable. So you might be thinking, why don't conservatives fight back? Why don't you fight back? Why don't you hit them back? You know what would happen if you fought back? Conservative attacks someone, even if it's self-defense, they would go after you. I wouldn't suggest any conservative to even go after, defend themselves in self-defense, because at least without it being recorded, because these people were make up these lies for you. Look what happened in Covington. They were lying about a goddamn minor, and they were trying to ruin his life. they did that to a minor, what would you think it'd do to you, an adult? I don't think that. I don't think that most people, even a lot of liberals, don't necessarily hate conservatives to the extent that these far leftists do. My liberal friends are quite reasonable, actually. They just want certain things. Sure, I disagree with them, and some things I actually agree with them. Like, I want a universal healthcare. I think that we should be able to take care of everyone in the country. I think there should be certain safety nets. I don't think you should work on... there's certain things that can be instituted. You know, you might call it socialist, but, you know, you could call... Some people were calling Social Security socialist. But there's certain things that would give us some safety nets so that we could pursue and live to our lives to the full extent without worrying about these things. Instead of living your life for just to save up enough money for retirement, you could put your money away to Social Security or a 401k. And you could do that. But like things like that, you could also institute with healthcare. Maybe there's a way of... I don't know. We shouldn't be living in a country where going to the hospital would put you in death. I don't like that. And if other countries could do it, why can't we? But let me digress back to the initial argument. This guy deserves to be in jail. Most liberals do not actually hate this. I actually talked to a guy who was protesting Trump right outside Trump Tower in New York City, and he's actually a pretty cool guy. I talked to him about what his thoughts on conservatives are. He's actually pro-gun, if you believe it or not. I gotta find that video. I want to post that. He's a cool guy. Talked to him, and I think that most Americans, liberal or conservatives, have a lot more in common that they do have in difference. You know. But at the end of the day, nobody likes these crazy people. This guy right here, this Greenberg person. So guys, if you like my content, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to PewDiePie, guys.